Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604, and today we're going to be going through the install of Crew Chief. Crew Chief is a really great app for most major sims. It's a racing aid effectively, and what it does is it gives you kind of a second set of eyes. It'll tell you when cars are around you, when you've sustained damage to the car, when you need to pit, tire temperature, that kind of thing. Really cool app. It actually helps with immersion a great deal. And after Assetto Corsa, I would say it's probably my favorite racing app. So it is a bit tougher to install. I'm used to going to a race department, downloading an app, and just dumping it into the correct folder in my main Assetto Corsa folder, but this one is a little bit more than that. But with that said, it's not the end of the world. So if you Google Assetto Corsa Crew Chief, you're going to come to some results that look like this, and unfortunately there is no, for example, crewchief.org here with a quick download link. So when you go to this page, it's going to say it's under construction. Unfortunately, it's been under construction for half a year now. So it redirects you to the Assetto Corsa forum, and I've already opened that up. So it gives you the instructions here, which is really cool. So what you actually want is this link right here. So crewchief.isnais.de / crewchief v4.msi. So of course this is version 4 of the Crew Chief app, so that's what you want to download. It's only about 4 megabytes or so, or maybe it's a bit more than that, but it's not big at all. So I've gone ahead and downloaded it, as you can see. So it doesn't really matter where it's installed to. And picking up where I left off there. So unfortunately, when it goes to a Windows admin authentication screen, it stops my screen record, so I apologize about that. But we can go ahead and launch it. So the first thing you want to do is, as you can see, it has no personalizations. So you want to click yes to all of these, and it's going to download all of the necessary sound packs. Okay, so I realized after a while that nobody wanted to watch a bunch of green bars go across the screen, so I paused the recording, and just finishing up the third of 3 downloads here, the sound pack. So what we want to do now, once it's actually done locking up, that's interesting. Okay, so must be restarted. Click OK to restart. So what we want to do, so it's going to show us that all our sound packs are up to date. You will on occasion load up the program and see that there are updates, so it's usually no time at all to download them, so go ahead and download them if you need to. By the way, you will have to start this every time you want to run the app. This is not something that you can just strictly do in-game. So we want to choose a different name, and what do you know? My name is there, so once again we restart. And you can kind of mess around with the volume. I don't mind having my messages really loud. You guys have seen my videos in the past where I've done races and I had it on. It's kind of intrusive for doing a video for YouTube, but for racing it's generally no louder than what you would expect for an in-game spotter. So just really cool. So what I'm going to do is select my game, go to Start, and we will pick this up in Assetto Corsa momentarily.
Radio check. Radio check, you got me?
Now we're good to go. So yeah, you need to install every game. So I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and install all my games. Actually, stop. Let's see if we can install rFactor 2.
Radio check. Radio check.
That's great. Race room.
Radio check.
Radio check, I got you.
And finally, Project Cars.
Radio check.
Radio check, I got you.
Fantastic. So let's go back to Assetto Corsa.
Radio check.
Radio check.
All right, and this time for real, we're going to pause and pick up. Okay, so once we're actually in our game, we just need to make sure the app is enabled. So if we go into Options and under General, if we scroll to the bottom, you will see some add-ons that you have. Whoops, forgot to enable that guy. And Crew Chief EX is what we want to make sure is enabled. And then we can actually go out onto the race course and we should hear a spotter. Alright, let's give it a test.
The track temp is 34 Celsius. The air temp is 26 Celsius. Get ready, keep your nose clean. Go, go, go.
Got a car on your left side. All clear left. There's a car on your left side. Clear to your left.
Yellow flag. Sweet start, mate. Keep it coming. Keep him in your sights. Course to the stake.
Alright, so you heard the spotter there. Seems to be working really great, and it's just an excellent app to add to Assetto Corsa or most any other video game. So, or excuse me, any other racing sim. So yeah, pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with the install, and enjoy your racing.